So make sure you're getting everything straight. You got the Raycons in? You ain't busting the Raycons
I,
today?
I don't, man. I was gonna put them in, but sometimes it sounds like I'm a little bit lower when I put them joints in. You know what I'm talking about? Like right now, don't sound too good or what?
You a little low right now to me.
Yeah. See, if I put them in, I think it's gonna sound lower. I could try it though.
Yeah, try it real quick.
Yeah.
You all right?
Straight money, straight money. The other Wi-Fi I'm using got me delayed, so I'm trying to like play with it and see if it can catch me going through the motions. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's gonna my audio will be fine. It's just gonna be, the video that's gonna
Yeah.
be a little bit lagged.
Nah, you gotta get that 2K update, man. That's more important, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah, 2K20. I'm a 92, nigga, 92.
saying?
That's why I ain't tripping. I'm a 92 now.
Oh, you a 92? Yeah,
My
damn.
phone,
I was about to say.
-2. I'm still a 90. Still a 90.
Mm.
Yeah, man. I played in the rec, man.
Yeah, I can't play with just random people, man.
Man, they had a non-shooter shooting the ball. I'm like, dude, are you serious? And he was like, he would get the rebound and then just go down there and pull a three. Like, dude, you were 81. What kind of? I know you ain't got no badges, man. Come on, brother. Like, you need to stop. You can't even get your own damn jump shot. So I know it's still slow. Like,
That's how they do. That's why I don't like it.
trash. Well, it's trash. Well, trash. Somebody be trash, bro.
Cody got to cancel his whole camera. You know what I'm saying? To turn on the joints.
I ain't lying. But I feel good, man. Like yesterday, I was at the gym, and
hey, Bluetooth on. Bluetooth on.
Nah, it's going straight to my phone, bro. Like it's automatically linked to the phone, so I'm trying to turn it off the phone. So you know what I'm talking about? Let's get to the iPad, man. Let me turn the phone thing off.
Man, y'all seen about Felicity Huffman? Got sentenced to 14 days in jail. The one that was doing the
with the school scandal.
Yeah.
Husband got that show Shameless. I'm gonna start watching that.
You can get 14 days out of this, boy. That's something serious. Shoot, she probably gonna get the inspirational person of the week for this. 14 days. Shit. That's a nice
one. Grab a whole damn school and cheat the system and only get a slap on the wrist. Yeah. We know what that's about.
Hey, you might as well pay for it. You gonna get 14 days in jail. That ain't shit.
Eva Longoria talking about she wrote a down letter to the judge. Like, who is you?
Yeah.
Who is you?
Hey,
I only know you because you Tony Parker X thing. That's it. I don't know you. Desperate Housewives. I don't know who are you. What you did for the community? You ain't did shit. But you out here writing letters. That's why I be hating celebrities, man. Like, y'all just be backing up any old fucking bullshit. Like, no, send that bitch to jail. Teach them a lesson. Your students your kids didn't learn no goddamn lesson because you paid for it. You teach your ass a lesson. Stu program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. Pelican Bay. Like, nigga. Man, fuck these goddamn celebrities, man. But if you celebrities want to sponsor niggas, you know what I'm talking about, let us know. I'll take your money. I won't take your money, but we will use your money in the capacity that's needed to help expand our brand. But nah, man, fuck that, man. That ain't you. Man, when it's the first time, you're supposed to set an example. You set a precedent. You establish groundwork. And then from there on, then you plead down and stuff like that. Become more lenient. But no, man, man, fuck out of here.
You good, Cody?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't. How it sound? It sound better.
About the same.
Yes, that's what I thought. I spent all this damn time.
Hey, that's cool. You sponsored the Raycons, man. I bought Kim a pair. That thing's nice, man.
You got some of them joints too?
No, I ain't got those. I got the what I got? Some Sony joints. Some Sony joints.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we ain't shouting that out.
Huh?
I said, there ain't no black man. We ain't shouting that out.
You gonna bleep it out? You gonna bleep it out?
It's what I can get, what I got. You know what I'm talking about? They fire though, but they just not them.
Hey, Franz, just cover over whenever he said whatever he said. Just throw in.
I'm gonna have to beat that shit out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. But anyway, I think that's a good point. Welcome back to the MVP.
Man's View Podcast, baby. You know.
Yeah, we back again for another week. We got some people that ain't been on in a couple weeks.
A person. Put an address on it, man. Don't do it like that. Don't talk around.
I don't want to say no names. People know who I'm talking about.
Cody ain't been on for about 3 tapings, to my recollection. That I will say.
Yeah, it's been 3. It's definitely been 3. Yeah.
It's been 3 weeks, man. It's been 3 weeks, bro. So I need you to get your shit together and become a staple to this. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
hey, man, I was a stapler. What you mean? I was a stapler.
Hey,
I started
bro.
off as a stapler.
Perfect right here. Perfect right here. You know, when you get a binder, you know what I'm talking about? I know they got 1 ring and 2 ring, but them don't get the job done, okay? That means you short on your paper. But when you got a 3-ring binder, that means you regular style. You feel what I'm talking about? You stand. You know what I'm talking about? There can't be, you know what I'm talking about? We can't triangles if there's not a triangle, which is 3 pointed sides. You see what I'm saying? Cody, we need you, baby. I can't rely on 2 other people often. You know what I'm talking about? Like sometimes they be with the funny stuff. They not here right now. One of them might get here, and that will make us a square. Okay, but right now we are. You know, I don't even want to be a square. We'll be some rectangles. Okay, let's be some rectangles. Them 4 sides too, baby. Ain't no squares over here, baby. Rectangle life. Let's go. I don't want to be a triangle either. I want to be a pyramid. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go, baby.
Yeah, this
Let's go.
Hey, Cody.
Yo, what they talking about?
Since you ain't been here, I don't know if anybody, for the people that listen to the podcast a long time, y'all know Cody goes on these soliloquies about what happened during the week. We kind of cut that whole segment off of the podcast because of that. But the man ain't been here about 3 weeks, so I got to allow him the time to go ahead and do what he got to do. So, Cody, let us know what's been happening with you for about a month now, man. What's happening?
Well, you kind of that's a bit hyperbolic to say a month. We said 3 weeks. That's not a month, but I ride off that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just been a lot, man. A lot dealing with work. We going up on the 4th quarter. That's business stuff or whatever. Just this past weekend, the weekend prior, I was having issues with the wife, man. You know, we was beefing. You know what I'm saying? And so I think when y'all was about to actually record, I ended up going to stay at one of my partner crib, stayed inside his spot downtown. And so we ended up going out just because I was beefing at home, whatever. That'll be a topic later on. But I think most recently was last week would be we went to New Orleans. And so I brought, the wife and the little man out there to New Orleans. So we met up with a lot of our family out there. And so we had a really good time. We stayed in the convention center, and that hotel was old as I don't know what, but they charged us crazy, bro. Like 2 nights, it was like damn near $400. I'm like, and this hotel wasn't even souped up. You know what I mean? It was close to everything, so I'm paying.
That wasn't bad, especially since the Saints played that weekend.
Nah, they played that Monday. We left that Sunday. You know what I'm talking about?
But that's when people there. They there that whole weekend to get it in.
We got there that Friday, though. I'm saying we got there that Friday.
They down there that whole weekend getting it in.
Get lit, brother.
Could be. I wasn't the one that planned it. You know what I'm saying? I just came through, brought the family through. We had a great time. I mean, like super great time. Went to hit the casino up. I think I hit for like maybe 50 or something like that. Wasn't life changing. I couldn't quit my job. I couldn't stay there or nothing like that. You know what I'm talking about?
You talking about $50?
Yeah.
I think he talking about 50 racks or something. I'm like, ooh, okay.
Nah.
Talking about the $50.
Hey, I ain't lose. You know what I'm talking about? Like I can't count a W as a W.
Nah, you don't come on the podcast talking shit about no $50. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm talking because I'm surplus, man. That's all it is. You know, that's all I'm about. You know, I'm talking about like anything extra. That's all it is. But other than that, man, that's it, man. I got this weekend is just me and Lil Man. So Lil Man in the living room. the wife is out with her girlfriends from work. They at beach house or whatever. At least that's what she's saying to me. You know what I'm saying? She might be out there. Yeah, I don't know. I know I'm at home taking care of home. You know what I'm talking about? I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, just chilling, kicking it, man. I don't want to take too much time, but yeah, that's been what it is, man. I wish I could have been on several times, but it didn't align, man. It didn't align. I feel you, book. I'm trying to be a staple again because you done took out the back part of the staple and then threw your staple in there. So now you claim I'm not a staple. So I'm trying to throw in another staple, however you want to put it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm there though. I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for being here this week, my brother. So
Absolutely.
You know what I'm talking about? I guess we get into the inspirational person of the week. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not prepared today for the inspirational person of the week. Y'all get anybody that y'all think that's inspirational? Because if not, I'm gonna say myself.
Yeah, no, we gonna veer away from that. I put JR, my little man, inspirational person of the week. He's been making a lot of great decisions. Cody, come here. He's been making a lot of great decisions at school, bro. He just been awesome, man. He's just been awesome. Look, he said he wanted to look. Tell him what's up.
Oh, rep the brand, brother. Rep the brand. You're making me happy, man.
Throw up your fist. I can't hear. You can't hear it? No, it's in my ear. Here, I give you one. Right there. Yeah, they say, what have you been doing good in school? What you been doing good in school?
How do I get the last one?
What you been doing good in school?
I've been doing good stuff.
Like what?
Like what?
You gotta talk loud. They can't hear you.
I like helping people.
How did you help somebody?
But
did you teach them about a noun?
No, I just taught someone from my class that you can be creative in your own way.
You can be creative in your own way. What about the noun? You taught somebody how to do a noun. What is a noun?
A noun is a person, a place, an animal, or a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There you go.
You taught your classmates that, didn't you? Yeah, you did a good job. So what we doing this weekend?
We're gonna sing Cody time.
Cody time. So it's the Cody weekend?
Yeah.
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
All
right, you said what's up to him. Now you can go back in the living room, okay? Whoa, give my earpiece. Give my earpiece. No. Give my earpiece. All right, let's go.
I'm trying to eavesdrop. Let me see what y'all really be talking about.
Yeah,
was that the doorbell?
So I can tell my mama. You know what I'm saying? We start talking about the bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, mama,
go sit down. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Go sit down.
Who's that?
Go sit down. Somebody
Mama,
at the door.
Roxy Reynolds?
Man, see, y'all done put something in his ear, man. Somebody at the door too. He gonna think it's for me. Where y'all work?
Well, we got the boy Cody. He gave his son inspirational person of the week. I knew he was gonna finesse his son in there some kind of way, but shout out to Cody Jr.
He so did. He so did. Didn't ask him a topic, but he came in here and gave inspiration. I got you, Cody. I got you, bro. I got you.
Yo, shout out to Carlos Miller from the 85 South. Yo, he got some shirts, man. I don't know if y'all can see this shirt. It says being black is like putting your life on all Madden. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that. I wish I could flip that bitch so you can see it. Being black is like putting your life on all Madden. You know what I'm saying? I like the shirt. I think it's dope. So shout out to Carlos Miller with the 85 South. We steadily support them.
All right.
Good podcast.
Ain't matter.
You bet. Who was that, man?
They brought some. It was Uber Eats, man.
Okay, no problem.
They brought some lady over here talking about I ordered her or something like that. And it was wrong house.
You sent it back. Okay.
What you wanted? A tossed salad?
No. It just was the wrong order. I got what I needed, man.
Okay, no problem. Hopefully it wasn't that, because that was like 2 seconds, boy. You quick, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get in these topics, man. I got a topic for the week. I don't know if y'all heard about Kawhi Leonard's sister, but Kawhi Leonard's sister is going to jail because she's accused of murder. I don't know if she's going to jail yet, but I assume she's probably going to jail because she murdered an elderly lady in a botched robbery. And I just wanted to ask the question about if you guys was in that position. You had money. You had that paper. You know what I'm saying? You were spending that money. And do you feel that you are obligated to help your sibling if they on some bullshit? You know what I'm saying?
Who you start with?
Anybody, whoever want to get that.
I can jump in. It depends, man. With me, it's like how many times have you tried to jump in and try to help that sibling? Mm-hmm. So if you tried to jump in and help that sibling, and then that sibling just doesn't want your help, doesn't feel like your help is beneficial to them, you know what I'm saying? Then you already know not to fool with them, right? So you already separated yourself from that person. And so from that point, whatever they do should have nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Aside from the part that, you know, y'all, that's your sister or whatever, that y'all related or whatever. But that just is what that is. Like, yeah, I heard your sister did it. Yeah, that's what happened. They ain't got nothing to meet. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm with you on that. How you feel about that book?
Honest to God, I don't feel no type of way about it, man. I ain't with the bullshit, so don't involve me in it. You know what I'm talking about? If it come to a murder, you're on your own, brother. Sister, cousin, nephew, mom, dad, I'm sorry. I love y'all, but you on your own. It's not a battle that I can fight. Murder? I got a smooth delay right now.
Yeah, you do. But it's fine. We can hear you.
I told you. See, I told you. Okay, look like it's catching up. But to Cody's point, yeah, it kind of depends on how much time you've already invested. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't have to be, you know, financially or anything like that, but just, you know, trying to bestow some wisdom upon the individual. But you just keep on doing what you want to do. And the thing is, some people just don't understand until they back up against the wall and them doors close. So it is what it is, man. Am I going to sit here and help you like that? No. Not even going to lie to you. No. Because you chose the lifestyle that you wanted. I ain't got time in my life to take away from what I'm doing, to focus on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, grown, you make your own decisions. Now you gotta live with them, good or bad. So, you know, murder, whether you did it on purpose or accident, it's still a homie. You feel me?
Right. I get that. But at the same time, though, too, if it's done maliciously or on purpose or whatever, but say it was self-defense, that would change my mind. If I knew it
wasn't self-defense.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, go ahead.
The whole thing about that. Now, for those of you that don't know Kawhi's sister, she a whole, I'm gonna use this term loosely. She a whole big bitch. Okay?
Damn.
6'2", 320 pounds. Okay? She got a beard like mine. Okay? You think I'm lying? Pull up. Okay? She see, these the people, like we talked about this last week. Now, I'm not saying that's what she is, okay? But we talked about, would you fight a transgender? Okay? Now, you trying to tell me if somebody that converted from man to woman or woman to man look like that big, 6'2", 320, that I ain't about to whoop your ass? I'm about to put the fear of God in you, okay?
Well, what they do
You're not
to
getting
you, though.
off on me first.
What did they
Big
do
ass
you,
woman.
though? What they do you? They did you real bad?
They do me. They ain't about to do me.
No.
Ain't nobody about to do me. This is my booty. And you can't have it.
Oh man.
He said, my booty is mine, it belongs to me. You cannot have my boo-hoo teeth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah, but I feel a way about it, man. I don't, nah. And also, Kawhi, they said Kawhi been stopped messing with her a while ago. So obviously, she been on some fuck shit for a long time. So I know a lot of people were trying to put Kawhi into some bullshit. Like, Kawhi didn't kill nobody. You know what I'm saying? He can't be held accountable for that, and he can't be held accountable to try to get her the best lawyer and do all this shit. He stopped fucking with her a long time ago. Me personally,
Shed blood.
I didn't told y'all already,
blood.
man. You on that bullshit?
Shed blood.
I ain't messing with
Bloodline is the same as
mm-hmm.
like there's family and then there's relatives. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. Your family, you're gonna ride or die for. You do anything for, and then you got relatives, people who share similar DNA. That's exactly what that is, man. Like, it doesn't matter if you're cousin, brother, sister, mother, father. It don't matter. Just because we got blood in us and we on the family tree, that don't mean that you close to me. That simple. So you estranged. You know what I mean? Whether he cut her off a year ago, 5 years ago, we don't know the nature of that relationship or them being cut off. She might not have been around his life for 10 years. Who knows? You see what I'm saying? Because the way Kawhi moves is weirder than anybody that I've ever seen anyway. So it is what it is.
He's just private. He just wanted stuff. He's wanted stuff to himself. He want to be left alone. He don't want to be dealing with all the extra shit. So I understand it. You know what I'm saying? If your sister is real extra and you got to deal with all this dumb shit all the time, then I can understand cutting her off. Hey, when you kill somebody on that bullshit, that's on you. You kill somebody. Then I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it just seemed like something else should have probably happened. Like maybe she was on some drugs or something. Maybe that's why he cut her off, because that, like how he said, that beard kind of thick, man. Like, man, I don't know what to say about that.
No joke. Ain't no joke.
It's, you know what I'm saying? So, thinking in codes.
That's an unsolicited shot. That was unnecessary, brother.
Hey, you ain't been here for, you know what I'm saying, for 3 weeks. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying though.
I don't know who been struggling the longest, you or Chris. Like, God.
Nah, Cody had it. You remember he cut his off. He cut his stuff off.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did it? Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get back right, man. I'm receiving no support from you, brothers. Thank y'all very much. But I'm trying to jump back in. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do a little something.
I see.
You got it, man. You got it.
We can't all have it like Greg. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, nah, everybody don't have the Rick Ross gene like Greg got.
Yo, I know we ain't talking about this in pre-production or whatever, but did y'all watch that Malik Yoba interview when he was on the Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
Malik Yoba, we talked about this a little bit last episode, but he came out. At first, he didn't say he came out and liked transgenders or whatever, but now he said he liked.
Fill me in.
Huh?
Since an adolescent.
Fill me in.
Since an adolescent. He said when he was younger, he realized, like 16, I think.
Yeah, he's always like, he's like women. He said he don't care if they're transgender or whatever. He likes women. You know what I'm saying? So they said that was no secret. He brought a transgender woman with him, and they said that was no secret around LA, and she just wanted to see what he's talking about and see if it was true and see what kind of person he was. You know what I'm saying? So they had 4 people on there. They had one gay dude. I might get backlash, but they had 2 gay dudes. One, I forgot the dude's name, and then Malik Yoba was gay. He up there, and then they had 2 transgender women that was on the show, and they proceeded to talk about the different languages to use and how to respect transgender people and all that. I was so confused. I've never been more confused a day in my life by listening to anything. I listened with the intent to learn. I did not learn anything from that interview. I learned that they might be just as confused as I am about some of this stuff. Makes no sense.
So what was the correct vernacular that they threw out there?
Nah, you you wouldn't have if you didn't know anything going into that, you wouldn't have taken anything away from it. And I put it that way because it was such jargon that was thrown back and forth. None of it had consistency to me. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to gain consistency, it seems like whoever you are, you can make up the rules. Just like being black and being just niggas. If we call ourselves niggas, we can call each other niggas, but other people can't. But if we're at a point to where somebody is turning into it, like it's so confusing, bro, that to keep it straight, plain and simple, I don't even touch on it. at all. Like, just to keep it straight, I don't touch on it. I not at all. And if I say pause, then I'm wrong, huh? I don't touch on it, pause or whatever. I don't know. And so that is what that is.
Tell me this. Tell me this. I'm sorry to cut y'all, but I got to know this. I've been trying to figure this shit out for the longest, ever since I heard that interview. They say this now, that LGBTQIE plus. There's more letters onto this shit. AE plus or IE, whatever.
I think the only thing I gathered from that was him saying plus meant there was more letters to come, right? Did you get that?
I don't know.
That's
what
the way I think.
More letters. I thought LGBTQ covered everybody.
Nah, not at all. Now, we've even had.
Q is what? Q, like, I don't want to go
queer. Q is queer.
Q is queer.
Yeah.
Is that not gay?
No, it's a little bit different, and it's not used maliciously. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know certain parts, but I can't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're, I know they got the show Queer Eye for the straight guys or something like that, or whatever. Something like that. But I would think queer and gay are one and the same.
I
don't know.
I think saying queer and saying faggot, you have to be a part of the community to be able to say that. Just like us being black, we can say.
Well, I don't think they like the F word. Cause
no, some of them allow it because they're.
Last I watched, what's the movie? Adam Sandler and old dude King of Queens. They was the firefighters.
Yeah.
But they had to act like they was gay and married or whatever like that. And somebody called him a faggot. He was like, "What you say?" And swung off on him. And then he knocked him out. He was like, "The correct term is gay." So,
yeah, but it's evolved since then now. So it's treated like the nigga term, to where if you're not one of them, you can't actually say the term. You can actually flip the term if you want to. Say it again.
That's like women. Shut up, bitch. No, you the bitch. Like, and they say it in love. But if I be like, yeah, bitch, like,
yeah, you the outcast. Everybody,
I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do a lot of
number cricket.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
She like, no, he didn't. He tried it. He tried it today.
That was a best breath.
Y'all boys gonna put me to work on this editing. I'm about to bleep all that shit out. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to bleep all. I don't know if it's right or not. I'm still confused. I know we ain't supposed to say all this. I don't know.
We ain't, but
we're expanding upon what was presented. That's all that is.
Bruh, I saw something online where they were trying to add pedophiles to the LGBTQ, and it was supposed to be a P.
I heard about that.
I'm not rocking with that bullshit.
I don't think you want that, and that ain't it.
I'm not rocking. And if that's what the plus stand for, I'm not rocking with that. Nah, we not.
We don't know whether or not that's the plus or not, but we don't know.
It's just so much extra shit, man. It's like, bro, and they said you can't say you don't care about if you don't care who they sleeping with. I don't.
No, I think at that point, it's best to actually say that whole sentence, not just say I don't care. Just say I don't care who you're sleeping with, because it can be taken. Go ahead.
Yeah, he said something about I don't care. He said I don't care about who you sleeping with, because who you sleeping with does not define you to me as a person. It's a lot.
You don't have to say all that. You don't have to say all that.
Yeah, it was a lot.
No, but you don't have to say all that. All you have to say is, I don't care who you sleeping with because it doesn't bother me. Or you don't even have to go that far. I don't care who you sleeping with because it has nothing to do with me.
Because Kevin Hart said that, and they was on Kevin Hart.
No, he didn't. He said no. Kevin Hart said he was gay. So what? That was that. That's what Kevin Hart
So
said.
What?
He said he was gay. So what? And he jumped in quick.
It was on Kevin Hart neck, boy.
So what? Right. They've been on him. But that was so small.
Shout out to Kevin Hart too on his recovery, man.
Yeah, for
sure. Out the hospital, so.
Yeah. Absolutely for that, for sure. But for what he said though, that can be interpreted several ways. I said interpreted. I think I threw like an extra ed on there, but that can be interpreted as just him not caring because he's saying so what and then leaving it there. You know what I'm saying? So I can see how you can look at it a different way if you're trying to look at it from another angle. I understood what he was saying. I think a lot of people probably did, but the people that didn't understand are the people that were offended, and those are the people that are going to make a big hoopla over it. You know what I mean? And so whenever they do that, it's like, okay, I can see how that can be looked at this way. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I can see. You know what I'm saying? And so in a PC community, you're gonna have to look at it in a 360 view. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I want to be respectful to everybody, man. We need a handbook or something. Like, man, like I just thought, look, they said with Charlamagne, he been conditioning to, he said, as long as you understand that there are people and they have the right to live and do their own thing, then that's all they want you to know. And that's what our understanding was at the beginning. You have a right to live. I don't think nobody should be killing you or attacking you for no reason. What we talked about last week is if you violate it. You know what I'm saying? Should we treat you like how we treat a man? Or, you know what I'm saying? That's what we went into last week. But I have no problem with you existing. I have no problem with you doing your thing. I have no problem with you picking up people. You can even say, hey, boy, France, you look good as hell. I will take it. Thank you. I appreciate you. But I don't get all the extra stuff. I just don't get it. I'm not understanding. And I listened to that interview with the intent to be taught something. And I came out of there as confused. And it seemed like they was just as confused as I was, because all of them was correcting each other. I was like, y'all don't know what's going on there.
Yeah. I think they just got brought on because it was a good time to bring them on because it was a hot topic or whatever, but they didn't discuss, they don't, like you said, they don't actually know. And I say they, I mean the people that were actually on the Breakfast Club, they actually didn't feel like they had an understanding on anything collectively, because I think it's independent how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it's in their court for that, and it should be in the interpreter's court to respect whatever they've seen displayed, but don't expect more out of me than you've displayed yourself. Because if we ask you a question and you can't give me a direct answer, don't expect for me to be able to speak to certain demographics in a certain way or a certain manner, and you haven't even let it be known the way you would like to be spoken to as a member of that demographic or that community. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, a handbook, it's going to take a while to get a handbook together because it didn't seem like the people that were on the show came together to see what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So there's no common ground. So us just taking stabs in the dark is pretty much the equivalent of them answering their own position because they don't have common ground.
I guess. Man, but hey, I just want to throw that out there real quick. All y'all, I want y'all to go on the Breakfast Club, check out the Malik Yoba interview. It's an hour-long interview. Don't listen to the broadcast. Listen to the hour-long interview so you can hear everything. If you understand it, then kudos to you. I wasn't understanding half of that shit they were talking about. It was lost upon me, and it seemed like they didn't really understand it either. And Charlamagne had even said at the end, he was like, "Yeah, well, we were trying to get a trans person, like for dummies conversation going on, but he said I think we went a little too deep." He said because he was lost. I mean, the next day people was calling in saying, "Yo, I was lost. I don't know what they was talking about the other day." I was like, I thought it was just me. So I'm glad I wasn't the only one shot in the dark. Okay, book. What you got,
Here.
Bill? You got anything? Or we gonna move with Cody?
Yeah, I told you in the pregame.
I got you. I ain't know if you. I ain't know if something sparked or something like that. That's why I asked. But we go to Cody.
I have something, but I'm gonna just see. I don't want it to take away from what Cody already got brewing. So I actually have something written down.
But don't show it.
Well, we can't see
show it.
nothing
We
but
can't
light.
see it
We
anyway.
don't see nothing but light anyway.
That ain't 1080p
It's in
over
there.
there.
It's in there. But I just want to see what Cody end up saying first before I.
Got you. Go ahead, Cody.
I think it'll play well.
Yeah. I guess a couple of weeks ago, me and the wife was going through a tough time, man. It's just a lot of stuff was happening. Just personal stuff with me, personal stuff with her, stuff with the job, with her more so than me, but also with me as well. And so I guess it was more so me not actually understanding. No, I think it's the opposite. Like her not understanding that I'm going through something at work as well. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's difficult. But needless to say, we had issues. That week was a really bad week, starting from like Monday through Friday. And so come that Friday, she shot me a text. You know what I'm saying? She was like, little man gonna spend the night over such and such house with this is a friend of his. And I was like, okay, cool. And she ended up calling me back later and was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay over here too. And I'm like, oh, okay. So both of y'all staying over there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. It already just I knew we had a rough week, and her just saying that, I'm like, okay. So she bring a little man over there, and she cool with the mom of who he was staying over there too. Like real cool. They real good friends. So I'm like, okay, so you staying over there? I'm like, all right. So I took me a little nap, and I woke up, and I was like, shoot, this is a Friday. I'm used to Fridays, you know what I'm saying, waking up and watching movies, you know what I'm saying, with my little man. And I was like, okay, that ain't gonna happen today, so let me see what's going on. So I hit up a couple of my partners, saw what was going on. One of my partners, he got a spot downtown, and a couple of other partners had like some VIP stuff set up at one of the clubs downtown. I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna get out, get active a little bit, because I don't go out. You know what I'm saying? I'm always spending time with just my little man. You know what I'm saying? I'm always here with my little man, and so I didn't have to do anything with him. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go out there. I told my partner, I was like, hey, I know I'm gonna go out there and have a good time. I'm chilling. You mind if I stay on the couch? He was like, oh no, that's even better. He said, because my old lady ain't gonna be there because she was out on business or whatever. So we were always gonna be out kicking. So we went out, had a good time, like really really good time. Just chilling, man, had a good time. Had the VIP joint and just. It was dope, and it was good just to experience that. But I feel like I had needed that because I hadn't gotten out and actually did anything on my own. You know what I mean? So with doing that, I felt like, okay, it's necessary for me to actually get some time to where I can chill for myself and not actually feel guilty for it. Because if I left the crib and little man's still there, I'm gonna feel a little guilty. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to choose for me to go out and have a good time or whatever and not being, responsible. So I did that, and it was a good time, man. It was a good time. And so when I came back to the crib, me and the wife had a conversation, and the conversation came back to where, yeah, I need to do something like that, to actually get out and have a good time, and vice versa. We both need to get out and do, have a good time ourselves, but we also need to have time for ourselves as well, like together. And that hadn't been what has been going on, throughout our relationship since he's been born. So, everything has changed. So I guess my question would be, would you feel guilty for taking time for yourself, leaving your family? I'm not necessarily saying leaving your family, but I'm saying that to illustrate the point of you prioritizing having some time to yourself to do whatever you want to do, whether it's a night and a half, 2 nights, whatever, just you getting out and doing you. Would that make you feel guilty? Because initially it would have, but whenever it was actually forced upon me, and I wouldn't say it's forced upon me, I had the opportunity. And so I actually did do that. Had a nice time and didn't have to worry about anything, to do it at home. And I felt rejuvenated. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel guilty if you do something like that? Because initially I did for several years. And then, except for when I experienced it, and I was like, damn, I really needed that.
Man,
Wow.
you know how I feel about that, man. I done told you a couple times, man. You got to have that time to yourself. You also got to have time that's just you and your spouse. You know what I'm talking about? Also, your kid need that time where it's just you and your kid. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta have a good balance of all that. Me personally, I got stuff that we do at the house, man. So I'm not that person that like to be out in big crowds, man. That shit aggravate me, to be real with you. Unless I'm going to like a basketball game, football game, or something like that, I'm gonna chill at the house. We're gonna get on that 2K. That's my alone time. Look at my room. Everything in here is because of me. You know what I'm talking about? This is my space. So this is my vacation time when I go chill out. I got all these characters and shit on the wall and superheroes everywhere. That's my time to myself. I get on the Xbox with the fellas and we go out there and we be chilling. All kind of different worlds. You know what I'm talking about? Not that Black Mirror shit. I don't know if y'all seen that Black Mirror episode with your boy Falcon. No, what his name? Falcon? Y'all seen that shit? Black Mirror?
Nah, I don't think I've seen it, bro.
Quick sidebar. Oh, okay. Look at Black Mirror and go to the episode with who's the dude that played Tupac on the Biggie movie?
Papa Doc.
Papa Doc. Who was that? What's his name?
I don't know his name, but Papa Doc though.
He was on Captain America. He played the Falcon or his sidekick, whoever his name. I think he was Falcon. Yeah, he played Falcon.
Yeah.
This nigga got an episode on Black Mirror. And I said not Black Mirror type shit because him and his partner was playing video games. And they got into this new video game where you put this little dot on your head and like they was playing like Street Fighter. And they could they turn into those people. So they in the game, if somebody kicked them, they feel it. It's like a new game system that came out. So he picked the dude that was like Ryu. His partner picked the one that was like Chun-Li. And so while they was in the game, they was fighting, and then all of a sudden, they start kissing and fucking on the game. I'm like,
oh wow,
what shit is this?
Yeah, that took a turn.
That's why I referenced not Black Mirror type shit because that ain't what I'm into. But watch that episode. I forgot the name of that episode. I'm a Google it, look it up. Y'all gotta watch it. If you talking about some confusing shit, that was confusing as hell. And then he was married. I ain't gonna ruin it for y'all. Y'all go watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then tell me about it afterwards. But
I ain't gonna watch. I don't think I'm gonna watch that one.
But now
I'm gonna watch Black Mirror at all.
Nah, it's like different. Each episode is like its own individual story. You know
I saw one. The very first episode.
Yeah, I only watched it because somebody told me about it.
The dude had to have sex with a pig live on TV. But I'm like, the fuck is this shit? I said, oh no, there ain't no way. And he literally walked in the room. There was a camera. It was for everybody in the world to see. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. I was like, I'm not about to watch no man fuck no pig in the ass. I said, Black Mirror ain't for me, man. This shit too crazy. Too off the wall. I
only watched one episode of Black Mirror, and it was season 5, episode 1 called Striking Vipers. Season 5, episode 1, Striking Vipers.
Why would you jump straight to season 5 though?
Because I heard about that. They said, bro, watch this episode with Anthony Mackie. That's his name, Anthony Mackie. They said this shit is so confusing. And they wouldn't tell me what it was about. So I said, okay. Matter of fact, no, Lan told me, she was like, this don't make no sense. She's like, you look at him differently. I was like, okay. I'll turn it on. I'm gonna watch it because now I'm interested. Like, what is this?
She set you up.
I'm like, oh, they playing video games. It's partners.
She set you up.
These niggas. All right, don't worry about it. Let's get back to Cody question. Because watch the episode and then let me know what y'all think.
No, I'm scared of that one now.
But but what you got, man, about you need your alone time or whatever like that? You feel guilty about that?
There's no reason to feel guilty, man, because I was alone before I got with you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times some relationships forget that and they forfeit that aspect of, you know, this is what, in a sense, it's a comfort zone. You know what I mean? And like I said, a lot of relationships forfeit that and they invest so much time into just the us part. You know what I'm saying? The us component, they forget about I. So when you revert back to that, I think it's healthy, man. I think it's healthy, you know, just having a balance, so to speak. Because I'm telling you now, man, if you stay up, man, you know, I know everybody loves their spouse or whatever. If you stay glued to them the whole time, from the time you leave to the time you come back, throughout your days, like on the phone, messaging, like, yeah, that's your buddy. You know what I'm saying? They are now your best friend, rightfully so, because that is your lifelong commitment. But that should get tiring, man. That should get old real quick, like, you know what I'm saying? Because there are things that you enjoy doing that the other person does not. So I'm not going to have you do what brings me happiness all the time, obviously, because I know it doesn't tickle your fancy. So how do I get that? Do I just cut that out altogether? No, you got to go back to it. You know what I mean? And it's definitely a requirement. You have to have that. So I know we got some partners that we've known that just cold turkey. You know what I'm saying? Got themselves a little boo thing and then just fell off the map. You know what I'm saying? And we've preached that. Look, man, if you live that way, if you're like that now, your partner is going to expect that when for the duration of your time together. Okay, they're not going to expect you to have no friends, no life, no outside interference, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to be all about them. So, and it's not necessarily to prove a point either. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I love you, but I can't be around you all the time. There's no way to say that without, you know, being offensive. Cause just hearing it, it's like you get it, but it's like, well, damn. You want
Nah,
to
you
spend time with
gotta
me?
you gotta
But
illustrate. You gotta illustrate that. Like you can't really say it, but I guess you know, speaking more. I'm speaking more towards my situation. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, I'm
that's the
with
reason
you.
why I brought it up. It's never been a point to where I couldn't actually go out and kick it and do whatever I want. You know, that was always out there. I could do that. You know, without it being any issues and stuff like that. It's just I hadn't really had the times where I wanted to do that or to where I did do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always or previously always been just, you know, JR. You know, it's all about JR. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give
Yeah,
him
yeah.
more time and spend more time with him than I got whenever I was younger. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
I'm
kind
with
of
you.
trying to bridge a gap, and it's been working exponentially when it comes to him. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to me, it's not necessarily been that beneficial because I hadn't had a time to be able to just sit back and take a breath because the whole time I'm making sure he's good. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
she is accustomed to knowing that he's gonna be good regardless of anything. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I think it needs to be a point to where I actually make it a situation to where I'm by myself or to where I'm doing something just for me or whatever. And she keeps telling me, you know, it's not a problem, it's not an issue, like I said. And I don't want to sound like a broken record. It's just, yeah, it's just something that it came up, and I kind of wanted y'all's idea on it, man. Your thought process behind it, because I always looked at it like, okay, this is my little man. I'm always, whenever I'm with him, it's not no babysitting. I'm not babysitting him. I'm not
Of course not.
cutting this off because I have to babysit my kid. It's never that. I'm cutting stuff off because I'm chilling with my kid. You know what I mean? Like that's shit that I enjoy to do. It's not considered a job because I enjoy doing it. You know how people say whenever you have a job, whenever you have the right position, you're not working. It's not a job because you like to do it, right? So that's what being a father is to me. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of duties, a lot of obligations, but I don't
higher
feel like
calling.
it's a job. Yeah. I find if you
Higher
find
calling.
joy in what you do every single day, you'll never work a day in your life, right? So that's what being a parent is to me. But at the same time, I need to take a step back and it's like, hey, as a parent, I need to relax and get myself together so I can be the best version of myself when I step back in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in order for me to do that, I was just asking y'all these questions, man, just to make sure it wasn't just me thinking a certain type of way.
Well, but you gotta have trust too, because if he not with you, who he gonna be with? He gonna be with his mama.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, his mama can take care of him just fine.
Yeah.
You
But
now you gotta let go of some of that control because she might not do it like you want to do it.
but then I gotta undo shit though whenever I get back.
Nah, we don't hear that.
Cause she spoiled the hell out of that.
That's how mamas do. You spoil them too, nigga. I mean, good Lord, y'all all
he know a little
spoiled.
better. He
That
know a
boy
little
spoiled.
You do realize though that even for everything that you do, like Francis saying, like she got her own method, and JR is smart enough to know how to act with both. Okay, when he with you, he's gonna be the way that you mold him to be. But he knows when he goes to mama, and I'm not saying mama is more lenient, but he knows what he's gonna get from her.
You can say that. You can say that.
Okay, she's more lenient. You see what I'm saying? So he knows what he can and can't do, and he knows what he will and won't receive. You see what I'm saying? So he's playing it, you know, like all of us did growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go ask your daddy. It's cool. I'll just stay inside. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you already know. Like,
it's cool. I ain't tripping no more. I
didn't need to go that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's just right down the street. I just want to play basketball, but it's okay. Maybe next week. You know
yeah. Real talk. Yeah, you're right, man. It's just the unspoiling. I don't like dealing with the unspoiling, man, because I get pushback whenever I'm trying to deal with the unspoiling until he's unspoiled, and then she'll be like, "Yeah, he was kind of like this." I'm like, I know. That's why I was trying to undo what had happened. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man.
You gotta learn how to step back.
Yeah, I do.
You gotta learn how to let people take the reins a little bit, man. You ain't got to control everything.
Right. I agree with that. Yeah. That was the only reason why I had that question, man, because I knew I wasn't just tripping, but I knew I needed to hear something. But now that's real talk though.
Yes, sir.
Right. 2-part question then.
Yeah.
That boy went from no questions to 2-part question. Okay, let's go.
Well, I told you she's just been coming to me. I guess I had one written down, but I got 2 parts. First part is, do you believe in the phrase soulmate? Is there such a thing as a soulmate? Or the love of my life? Is there such a thing for you guys?
I do. At first, I didn't.
Okay.
I think that comes with the amount of time you spend with somebody. When you first get with somebody, of course, attraction, you're attracted to them. You might not be as in love as you might think, because a lot of times you mistake attraction and infatuation for love. But I think the more time you stay with that person, the more you can't do certain things, and the more you be like, okay, I would go do this, but you know what? Nah. Because you can talk all kind of stuff. You be like, yo, man, fuck this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? I go get my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I know the bitches want me. You hear me? But at the same time, you be like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just when you talk yourself out of that kind of stuff, I think that's when you can kind of feel like you in love. And then when you know for without a shadow of a doubt that she feels the same exact way, I believe that's your soulmate. That's who you made for. That's who you belong to. And that's just how I feel. That's where I come from. You know what I'm saying? This nigga
Cody on daddy duty.
Yeah. I'll mute that nigga real quick. Good Lord. I don't know what he had playing in the background.
There you go. He back.
Oh, there you go. He back. I'll unmute him.
Sleep in the living room, man. So I had to make sure because he fell asleep like this, just like laying like this.
There you go again. Like nigga, he can't take care of himself, man. The dude good. How many times
Man.
your mama left you in the room with the TV on and just said,
I can't count.
Sit down.
I can't count because she straightened me out to where I was sleeping good. So I can't count it. I can't count it. But to you to Book's point, I need the question again because it was two parts. You only gave me one part.
Only gave the one part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a soulmate, love of the life.
Okay. Yeah. I do believe there's a such thing as a soulmate, love of the life, all of that. And the only reason why I say that is because I do feel like I've found that. And the reason why I say that is because that person, which is my wife, she actually helped me to become the person that I am now. So I see a huge difference in who I was as opposed to who I am now, as opposed to who I was when I first met her, right? And so she played a major role in that. That was at least 80-20. You know what I'm saying? Like that 20 was me actually changing a little bit, but that 80 was her showing me who I could be. You know what I'm saying? And so I will never belittle that, and I will always acknowledge the fact that, yes, I would have been probably a little bit longer being the person I was if I wouldn't have met her. You know what I'm saying? I say the person that I was is just I wasn't really goal-oriented. I didn't really have anything I wanted to accomplish, period. I was just having a good time. And so I feel like being with her, and France will tell you, because I called him after we had been, I guess Jasmine and I had been together for maybe a little while, and I said that was the one. He was talking shit too. He was, oh, you already wiped up, huh? He was all, she got you already. She put it on you, huh? She put all that. He was talking all that shit. I was like, bro, this for real. This is real. And he was still just laughing and stuff like that. But it was pretty early. I think it was less than a year after I had been talking to her. Because I ain't never called about anybody else I was messing around with prior to that. And so he was laughing and stuff. I was like, yeah, we're going to be out there. We're going to come out there. I guess it was spring break. I said, yeah, we're going to come out there spring break. You're going to meet him. And so, yeah, I brought out there spring break, and it was solidified at that point. But I knew that was the person that was going to help change my life, because they already had changed it like in small increments. And so it just continuously moved up to where, if I look back at when I first met her and where I am now, exponentially, man, the difference is crazy. And so that's how I feel like it was me actually being my soulmate, because I feel like your soulmate should make you a better person. Your soulmate should bring you up to another level. And I think it should be reciprocated, because I think you should bring them up to another level as well. You know what I'm saying? And so if it's not reciprocated, then I don't think it's your soulmate. Like if one person's bringing somebody else up and the other person is not bringing them up in another type of way, I don't think that's a soulmate, because a soulmate is going to try to bring in what you lack. And like I said, it's going to be reciprocity, man. I don't know. I mean, that's the way I see it. But I do believe in it for sure, because I've lived in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though all the issues that I have with my wife and that she has with me, she probably has more issues with me than I have with her. But, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing that and knowing that, and knowing that at the end of the day, we come back together and try to work things out, man, it really shows how strong that bond actually is. So, yes, there is a bond, in my opinion, in certain situations.
Okay. Well, even listening to y'all, y'all did a good job of trying to change my mind, but no. Everything I was saying it was well crafted, strategically put together, you know what I'm saying? Just firing from the hip, but it sounds beautiful. It sounds beautiful. So I commend you guys for believing in what it is that you do. Soulmate and the love of my life. I find that as a pill that's hard to swallow, pause, if that's pause worthy. But I think I've told my wife this, and I was like, I don't consider you the love of my life. You know what I mean? I don't believe that. What I would say is you are the woman that I've loved most in my life. I said, I think that is a better way of me, you know, putting this, you know what I'm saying, how I capture you as an individual, because, you know, I've loved before. And I'm not going to say that if me and you don't work out that I'll never find happiness or, you know, be content in life or satisfied or, you know the same pleasures or maybe even more so. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard for me to say that you're the love of my life, because that's pretty much saying like, well, if I don't have you, then any other bitch is just second.
Nah,
Any other woman.
that's putting words in somebody else's mouth though, because what I've always heard is that you get three loves of your life. You get 3 soulmates. I'm sorry, you get 3 soulmates.
And what are those?
Heard that?
Hold up, I didn't know this. You breaking something down.
What are those? Educate me, brother. Do better than y'all said Malik Yoba and them other people did on Breakfast Club. For the masses. I want to learn something. Please.
Right, and I don't have any science behind this or anything like that, but I've always heard from multiple sources that you get 3 loves of your life. And so if you miss out on 1, 2, then that third's gonna be the last. Or if you get the first one, then you possibly can have the other 2, but you're satisfied with the first one. I've always heard it's gonna be 3 throughout your entire lifetime.
3 loves. I thought you was like, well, one is like this person and the second is this.
Nah, ain't no.
Oh, okay. So I got 3 tries. Well, let me refresh. Like Franz was saying, maybe I was infatuated in lust mode with the first. You know what I'm saying? That's that puppy love stage. So I can't really say that's what that was. That was Jackrabbit season. Okay, so I can't say that was love. I think. What happened, Cody?
You get 3 of them? Hold up, I'm still stuck on this 3 of them. Am I settling?
No, you're not settling, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Franz, you gonna get my ass whooped like a motherfucker. Hell no, you ain't settling. That's the best thing you ever gonna meet. Kimberly Hartman. That's the best thing you ever gonna get.
I got 2 more that's good too.
See, all right, try for them. We're gonna kick you out of here.
But that's more or less for you two. That's more or less for you two. Because like I said, for me, it's I love the most. So like I said, it's not to say that if me and my wife split, don't work out, whatever the case is, that I can't be happy elsewhere. You see what I'm saying? That I will never love again. Stuff like that. So I can't say.
Well, no, it's not just you. It's not just you. It's you and her. So whenever you're saying if y'all in the case that happened, it
I ain't worried about her.
Same thing you're saying for you, but I'm saying.
Why would I be worried about her?
You wouldn't be worried about her. I'm just speaking holistically. Like we're covering both grounds, right?
To me, when you love somebody though, even if y'all don't make it together, you still have that love for them. You know what I'm talking about? So I think even if me and my wife didn't make it out together, I still would care about her well-being. Or I still would, if she got another dude, I would hate to see it. But if he like slapped her up, I'm gonna have to run over there with the ooh-ah. You know what I'm talking about?
We all gonna do that.
I'm gonna have to do that. That's just because that's my. Huh?
Y'all different from me. I don't care.
Yeah, okay. You had
like physical abuse, yeah. Like of course I wouldn't condone that. So yeah. You know, my wife, she has 2 sisters, you know what I'm talking about, and you know, she got 2 brother-in-laws, but I don't expect them to react the way that I would necessarily react, whether me and her end on good or bad terms. You see what I'm saying? Like you said, yeah, you always gonna have that love for them. You know what I'm saying? That's always gonna be unconditional because you know you're battle tested. You might have lost the war, but you're battle tested. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, rightfully so, I'm gonna have your back. But other than that, I don't care if you got a new man or nothing like that. As long as it's not a physical interaction where they're putting their hands on you or something like that, and your life's not in danger, I don't care. Like that's just me personally speaking. Like I'm like that with a lot of exes. Like I don't care. Like once you out, I don't care, man. My mentality is a whole lot different. I'm real stubborn like that, and it's not to be like a tough ass or a bad ass. Like I just don't give a fuck.
No, it's just to be a stubborn ass. It's just to be a stubborn ass. You're not a tough ass. You're not a bad ass. You're just stubborn.
Damn. I just don't give a damn. You see what I'm saying? Like I really don't. I wish you nothing but the best, and I say that while I'm headed out the door. Good luck to you.
I say I understand you saying that. I understand you saying that.
Baby.
You have not had, you have not broken up with your wife. So it's a different situation. You talk about girlfriends and stuff like that. You haven't broken up with somebody that you didn't been with for years on years.
I've been with my wife for years of years.
That's what
If
I'm
you don't,
talking about.
we met in 2004. It is 2019.
That's what I'm
We met
talking about.
November
That's why
6th,
it's gonna hit
2004.
different.
So from 04
Hypothetically,
to
it would. Hypothetically, it would. But I'm saying, like, it's totally different, though, man. And you can't really speak on something until it actually happens, right? So I think us just talking about it, it's like, okay, you might have some feelings that you didn't know that you actually harbored. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever everything is set in stone and everything is straight, you're gonna have some feelings a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? And so even when that first person might step in and be with, your ex, you gonna probably vet that person. You know what I'm saying? And you vetting that person ain't gonna necessarily be okay. Are
But
you
his is different. He don't have to vet her because he doesn't have kids at this moment. So it's a little more different. I think, but if you had
our
like
situation totally different. That's why I'm saying.
That's what.
Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
I can kind of see that a little bit better. I can
I'm
kind of
outie
see
5,000.
that.
I'm outie. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about nothing that you got going on. Like you said, y'all's situation is a little bit different from mine. If stuff hit the fan for anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. These are the precautions that you have to take. But for me, I don't have no ties after just saying like, okay, you're my ex-wife. There's nothing else after that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about custody battles or visitations or this, that, and the third. Who you got coming around? My junior or my daughter? Like, is it a man? Is it a female? How you gonna like it? It ain't got to be nothing like that for me. You see what I'm saying? So, for me, goodbye, good riddance. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean like good riddance, like I hate you, but it's just like you ain't best to keep around in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because how I look at it is I took the ultimate step with you to have you be my life for the rest of my life. And if for whatever reason it don't work out, why would I keep that around me? That's how I think. That's just how I think. So
Yeah.
The second part of this is what if the way that your spouse loves you isn't the way that you need to be loved?
Oh yeah, that's accurate. I'll jump out there right now. The way I want to be loved is not the way that I'm getting loved, and I think it's reciprocated because the way I love, it's not me saying I love you. It's not me giving you kisses and doing all the other shit. Yeah, I do that, but the way I show you love is by me making sure you straight, making sure you have nothing to worry about anything. Like, so I know I'll say personally, if I know you have issues at work and you're struggling with work, I'm gonna make sure you have nothing to worry about except for your job at work, because I can't help with that. But I can make sure, make sure you have, food, breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, all that, and give it to you. And that's worked out. No, that's worked out. No, y'all about to come out, but that worked out very well this week. Just actually making sure she had that, you know what I'm saying? Because she requested that, because she missed it. She wanted me to,
What did she request?
Came
what
back.
She request?
The rice, Caribbean rice, what?
Just food. No rice. No rice on the menu. No, but it was giving her, you know what I'm saying, giving her all of that, and then whenever she come home, for her to have the opportunity to just be by herself, when she comes down, because she has to deal with a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I understand that. And when she explains that to me, we go through that, and I can't do anything about it. And it hurts me because there's nothing I can really do. I can't just go whoop everybody's ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can whoop your boss ass, but what about your boss? You know what I'm saying? Then I have to whoop his ass, and then I'm putting up a sweat at that point. So I can't, that's a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? So she realized that, and she told me just not to worry about a lot of things, just let her go through it. And so she's been going through a lot. I've just been trying to make it easier, and so I don't know, man. I think I think that's the best thing that I can offer at this point.
If somebody don't love me the way that I need them to love me, I need a clarification. Did this just start happening, or is it always been like that? I know this is whatchamacallit, this is hypothetical, but if somebody hypothetically never loved me the way I need to be loved, that's what we talking about,
You
or
said
did this
never?
just started?
Go with that. Go with
Okay.
that.
But
Never?
I would say
Oh.
if you never did it,
I would say like it's not that they don't love you, but like I said, it's not the way that you need to be loved. It's the way that they want to love you. You see what I'm saying? So they're loving you the way that they want and feel comfortable loving you, as opposed to the way that you actually need, prefer, and desire.
I would have to see, depending on what it is that I actually need. I'm real simple with mine. I don't need a lot. You know what I'm talking about? That would be,
So you simple love. What if you ain't getting that simple love? And in your mind, it's real easy. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to list what it consists of, but just put yourself in that frame of mind. Like, okay, this is just too easy for you not to be doing. Like, all this other stuff you're doing, like, it's cool, but it don't do nothing for me. It don't warm my soul. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, first thing I would do, I would have a talk. You know what I'm saying? I would let that be known. Yo, I feel what you. Trust me, I see everything else you're doing, but this is what I need. You know what I'm saying? To make me feel like I'm loved by you. You know what I'm saying? I had to have that conversation first. After that conversation, if it still ain't popping, then I mean, ain't nothing else you can do. But you had to come to them and be like, "Yo, I'm sorry, but this ain't working." I mean, unfortunately, you're not able to love me the way I need to be loved. I mean,
so how much longer are you talking?
Man, because maybe I probably give about 6 months to a year. That's about it. Because when somebody's trying to change, they put a step forward. They try. You know what I'm saying? They gonna fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's like, oh, my bad. I know you said this, but I'm trying to do this. You know what I'm saying? They making a steps forward towards it. You know what I'm saying? Or if they fucked up, they'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. I know you said such and such. Let me get that back. I apologize and move on. I could take that. But if you're showing no effort to changing the course that I told you, this is what I need for me to be fulfilled. I'm fulfilling you, obviously. If I'm not getting fulfilled, then, I mean, that'd be an issue for me. And it would have to be like that. I had to come to and say, yo, this ain't gonna work. I mean, unfortunately, because I ain't getting what I need, and you sound like you cool, but I'm not cool. So that's kind of how I would have to do that one.
And I jump back in there real quick just to say, everything that I expressed is me actually trying to do something for her. And that's not necessarily what she wants out of it. So that's me doing what I feel she needs. You know what I'm saying? And so it's not necessarily her saying what she wants, because what she actually wants is totally different from that. You know what I'm saying? And that's been some issues. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like me trying to take care of you in certain ways is the way I show love. And so whenever she actually lets me know ways that I can take care of her, that she feels she's being taken care of, that's what I need to focus on. That's things that I need to do. But she hadn't necessarily been that transparent. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And sometimes with women, though, they don't like to tell you necessarily what it is. They be like, well, if I told you, it's not romantic or nothing. But sometimes you just need to make it known, like, look, I'm willing to do anything to make you feel pleased. And I just want to know if I'm not doing what's right, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get you off track.
Otherwise, what I'm doing, I'm thinking it's working, and
it's obviously not.
Build up. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to have to let me know, because I don't want you to feel bad. And everything I'm doing, even though I feel like I'm doing the most, it's not doing nothing for you. So let me know what I need to do. I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes you need to sit them down and just have that serious conversation. Just like you, if I was in that situation, that's what I would do. I would have that same conversation. Like, look, what you doing is not fulfilling me. I mean, I'm trying. This is what I need. I mean, I wouldn't have no whole fucking list of 20 things, but they got some things that they could do in the immediate future that could make you feel loved and appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying like a whole list of shit, but a couple things.
Oh yeah, no. Nobody
shit.
can have everything. You know what I'm saying? But the shit that really means the most to you. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, like, well, shit, I don't really have an example. Like,
Right.
not to
I got
myself.
something. I know a dude. He divorced his wife because she don't suck dick. And I kind of talked to him. I was like, well, you knew this when you met her. But he was like, nah, I understand that, but we've been married years now, and she still won't do this thing that I feel like I'm missing. So I'm about to go out here to get it from somebody else. I'm like, damn, is that much that you? He's like, but that is not the only thing. You know what I'm saying? There's more stuff to it. So he ended up leaving his wife and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, if that's how you feel, brother, I mean, that's how you feel. That's the way he feels like he needs love. So
he get remarried or find somebody new.
Yeah, he out there just, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing right now. But
okay,
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So this dude I was in the Air Force with. So I'm not mad at him. That's what you think you needed. I mean, she wasn't no. She said she fine. He does a lot. He did a lot of stuff like cook, clean, and stuff like that. So she ain't do a lot of other stuff too. But that was like the nail in the coffin. Like,
you cooking, clean, and you ain't getting your dick sucked. Oh, come on, man.
That's what Bruh said. Bruh said
I look at it like this. Sometimes, you know, my first oral experience, I wasn't a fan of it. Not gonna lie to you, like it just wasn't what it was. Like the shit I envisioned, I'm like, this ain't it. Just put me inside. You know what I'm talking about? Like get out your mouth, going the other way. So I wasn't really like a fan of that. So and who's to say that I don't speak ill on nobody's, you know, spouse or anything, or ex-wife or anything like that. It's just to say, okay, so what if she was doing it and she sucked at it, literally, like not in a good way? You still want that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
but if you're willing to do that, then that means you're willing to learn. You're willing to take advice, like, yo, don't do that
seriously.
way.
Okay.
But she wasn't willing to do it at all. It was like that was like
to
against her code.
Above her own. That's what it was. Okay.
So that was like his last straw. He's like, I already do everything around here, and then now you don't even do this for me. So
got you. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with his merits. You know what I'm saying? It's valid. It's a valid point.
I'm not mad at him. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not going. I wouldn't get as much of a divorce over some head. You know what I'm talking about? Not getting fellatio. Now, if I'm not getting fellatio, hand me jobs, or any ass from you, then that's a whole different ball game. Okay? Because I told y'all about that partner. He still, boy, hit me up the other day. It's been 1.5 years. Okay? None, mouth, nothing. Okay? So now, on his grounds, hey, my guy, you know what I'm saying? You a tough one. You know what I'm saying? So you like, if that man chooses to leave, I'm not faulting him at all. You know what I'm saying? I can't point the finger at him and be like, look, man, like you've tried to love the best way that you can, and you just can't get the love in return that you seek. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think that's right for you to keep living with that. You know what I'm saying? And with the hopes of, or, you know, the lack thereof, literally. So I don't think that's fair for anybody. But as far as my part of that is, that's tough, man. Like you said, France was saying that, you know, y'all should have that conversation. You know what I mean? And yeah, to give it a little bit of time, that's a long time for you to try to figure that out. But, you know, as long as you see the progression, then, you know what I'm saying, in your mind, like as long as you see them trying to adjust, then there really is no time frame, because you know that they're taking it serious. So it's not necessarily like I want to put a time limit on it, But if you're showing me that you are involved and that you do care about it, and I can feel it, one day you're like this, but then, for 2 days you might revert back to the old. Okay, I'm gonna harp on the one day that you was really focused and trying, because I know that day is going to come and you're gonna grow from that. As Cody would say, exponentially. You know what I'm saying? So that's been your favorite word today, brother. I counted it about 2 or 3 times, so I throw one in there.
Big word of the day, huh?
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, but it's a tough pill to swallow, because say that you, on the other hand, y'all have had y'all's conversation or whatever the case may be, and the way that you do love is, the way that is needed for your spouse or your significant other. Okay. You're doing what they need, not what you want. You see what I'm saying? So you're not loving them the way that you want to love them. It's the way that you need to love them. Can I help you? Just iron your shirt, please. All up in my mouth. So, but like I said, so say you are, the way that you might have loved before was by want of what made you comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in that boat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've loved the way that I've wanted to love her, but it wasn't necessarily the stuff that impressed her, satisfied her, made her happy. So I had to conform and change that about myself and kind of focus in on the things that elevate her. You see what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying, and it's not about me and her or anything like that. It's just more or less I was painting a picture for those. So say in return, say if the way that I need to be loved is not how I'm being loved. It's more of, okay, well, this is the way that I want to. Those are yours. Yeah, that's why I put them up there.
She messed you up, huh?
Yes, you did. Yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah. So the way that I need to be loved, say if she's loving me the way that she wants to, and I address that, I'm like, okay, like you said, Franz, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to backtrack to everything that you said, but it's literally how I'm thinking as well. Like, okay, well, hey, for everything that you do, I appreciate it, but this is what I need. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you choose not to do the need, then there's some things that we got to talk about, especially if we already talked about it before. Like, how many more times do we continue to have that same conversation? So that's where that lies. So I just know that if they're your soulmate, like y'all are saying, then it'll be easy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's true.
Should be.
I don't think
it's give and take.
Easy.
It's give and take.
It's definitely that. But I don't necessarily say it'll be easy.
Knocked out. But I think that, those things over time can really disrupt, the happiness within both, you know what I'm saying, internally and externally. So like I said, for anybody, that's just, conversations that should take place, before it's too late, so to speak.
I got you, man. Yeah, I think that was dope, kind of dope topic, man. I like that shit, man. That was pretty dope. We definitely gonna tackle that some more. You know what I'm talking about? A little bit more, especially next week. See if we can get some more of the fellas on here. I like to know what Greg would say about that. To be real with you, Greg. Greg take all them them classes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be a counselor and a therapist. So I would like to see what he would say about that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
It's almost time to get up out of here. So you know what time it is. It's time for us to give that power breakdown. You heard me. Cody, you been watching Power?
Yes. I have. And this season it's not been. All right, let me take that back. I'm still watching them. I can't wait till it come out. So I don't let me deter anything from that. I still want to see when it come out.
Still look forward to the next one. Yeah.
Absolutely. But I don't know, man. I'm really ready for Ghost to get killed. And for Tommy to do And I'm ready for Ghost to get killed. I'm ready for Tommy to go and step up and do whatever crazy stuff he gonna do.
Nah.
Not Ghost, bro. Not Ghost.
I really am. Because I'm ready for Malik to go step up and he gonna find a new plug because Kanan gone. He gonna find somebody. Get on.
About to go to Tommy.
And so he gonna end up serving the school, everything like that. So that's all gonna be taken care of. I don't see a place for Ghost anymore. And Ghost has served his purpose. He really has. He's shown his hand. Ghost about to be gone.
See, to me, if they were smart, I think what's gonna happen, and I'm giving an early prediction. Tommy gonna serve that shit to Ghost's son. And that's gonna be the last straw. Ghost gonna take Tommy out. He gonna kill him. He might even kill Lala and Tasha, and then Ghost going to prison. That's what I think. At the end of everything, I think Ghost gonna be in prison, and everybody else gonna be dead except his kids, because they said it's a show that happens 40 minutes after the last episode. That's what 50 Cent said. And it's going to have...
No, he said 40 minutes.
Well, he said like an hour or two or something like that. After the events of the last episode, it starts off with Ghost.
2 days. 2 days.
He said it was like... he said it wasn't 2 days. It was like the same day. I could have sworn
it wasn't no minutes, man.
I could have sworn he said... I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's supposed to happen within a couple...
48. He might have said 48 hours. Yeah.
Okay. But it's supposed to happen and pick up right with his son. So that he said that's why he switched the intro music, because he wanted to give it a younger feel. But I'm like, you should have kept the old.
You can do that when actually
you switch the new one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But what's your thoughts on the third episode, Book? Wait, that's what we on third episode, right?
Yeah, episode 3. I ain't care too much for it.
For what? That one episode or the whole?
That one episode
3. We didn't talk about
on episode 3.
You know what I'm
saying? I didn't care too much for episode 3. Personally, like I liked how it kicked off. Like I ain't gotta talk about like people ain't seen it yet. If you ain't seen it, too bad. How it started off with Dre, you know what I'm saying? The Jimenez finding out where he lived. Now, at first, I thought he orchestrated the whole thing.
I thought the same thing.
I really did, until old boy got shot in the face, and like how Dre reacted to that or whatever the case was. I was like, oh shit, this boy, you know what I'm saying? He sent out the information, but it was like, no, they was coming there to get him too, because after that, obviously he was trying to get out of Dodge, but I didn't like the whole escape plan of it at all. You know what I'm saying? It seemed real cheesy. Lala again looked real corny to me. Standing outside the courtroom trying to act like this was bothering her, and then next thing you know, she's just in like, I don't like her role at all, man. I think it's real. It's terrible. It's really terrible. There's some badass. I thought last year was some terrible acting. Man, this year is still on par with it. Like, this shit terrible, man. Yeah. It's terrible. Like I said, Lorenz Tate finally getting some action. You know what I'm talking about?
Lorenz Tate was taking it down.
Fall in love. Why do? Yeah, boy was getting it.
He was killing that though, wasn't he? He was killing that though, wasn't he?
Man, he was. Yeah, he was on it. But we all see who Ghost's new boo thing about to be. That's clear. You know what I'm saying? She's already giving that nigga the eye.
That's nice.
She's on she was on what's his face? Well, y'all didn't watch. Did y'all watch Shooter, the TV show series?
Yeah, the sniper dude.
Yeah.
I watched the movie. I didn't watch the TV show.
Yeah, TV show was canceled. It did like 3 seasons or 2 seasons, but she was on that. Yeah, she looked better on here though. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that they brought the professor back from I know you're talking about. the heroes of tomorrow.
Yeah.
I thought they was over and done with him, but you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I don't know, but to your point, Franz, I think that even though you think Ghost is gonna die, like
I don't
I
think
think
Ghost
he
is gonna die. I think he's gonna kill everybody and he's gonna go to prison.
I think there's gonna be a way where he gonna frame somebody and he gonna be in real power because that's the only way he gonna be able to get out is if he eliminate everybody. So yeah, he's gonna have to kill. You know what I'm saying? It's for this at this point, it's kill or be killed for him. You know what I'm saying? That's literally what it is because even with him talking about taking out the Serbs, you know, Jason, him and Tommy tag, you know, getting back together, and then you know Tommy playing the way that he played. It's like if I see you again, nigga, it's Christmas or it's lit, nigga. Whatever he said for him. So I'm just like, dude, you know you're in a city's prediction as well. You know what I'm saying? Your predicament
Tommy
ain't no
got
better
some of
than
the
yours.
worst sayings on the show. He say some of the stupidest
Yeah.
shit out of anybody.
It is because that nigga irrational. So that's how he's supposed to talk. You know what I'm saying?
He talk like old girl on New Jack City. It's rockabye, baby.
Rockabye,
That's how he
baby.
talk. Hey, I'm tired of this nigga saying all these cheesy ass sayings, man. This nigga crazy.
But I didn't like the episode at all, man. I do see Tariq about to be re-upping from Tommy. You know, even with Keisha, him bringing her in, and you know what I'm saying. Flavor Flav clocking her ass. I don't know. The only real nigga on there is the nigga that be pulling out the gun on niggas, be ready to shoot him all the damn time. His second and his Tommy's second. You know what I'm saying? That's the only nigga that be about that life. Everybody else soft, man. Big Gorilla, he's soft. You know what I'm saying? Ukasa, he's soft. Like, I don't know these niggas, man. Like y'all ain't built for this life, bro. Y'all
You
just
mix up soft with actually knowing what's going on and when to hold it down.
So what you say? What you say, Code?
Well, what you say, Code? Please inform me. Get my street etiquette 101 together, please. I'm all ears.
There you go. He got the Boosie fade. Now he think he know everything going on in the streets. Come on.
I ain't saying nothing different from what I already said, man. I'm just saying though, man. When you get all right. This is not reality. This is not anything close to what actually would be done. Like he would not be killing. When I say he, I'm talking about what's his name?
Tommy.
White boy. Yeah, Tommy. He would not be just killing random people like that. That shit don't happen like that. Like you ain't. A lot of stuff don't happen like that. But the way they making it seem, nah, because a lot more people are more invested than you feel like. So you claim you gonna pull the gun on them and kill them. No, nigga, they probably gonna pull the gun on you and kill you because you messing up their money. Because that's all they got. But for ways of just being appreciating the show and just being, I don't know, in the stands, I guess. Being and I'm not necessarily a fan, but that's the way they're moving it, and doesn't seem like it's moving towards anything that I would gravitate toward, because it seems all fake. Man. I always had something to say about what was going on and to try to justify everything, but
come on, they had a lot of stuff went on that episode, man. A lot of stuff. They broke old girl out. It was just a whole bunch of stuff with the story.
They broke up. How did they break old girl out?
They broke out to kill her, and then they ain't make no sense. But
and the killer got killed.
I can get over a lot of stuff if the acting was a lot better. I mean, it's interesting enough that I could still sit there and watch it.
And see, I can't. No, I still watch it, but I'm saying like, nah, the way the things go down, nah, it's not that. It's looking crazier and crazy. It is looking crazier and crazier. Like they are really ready to finish this. It seems like they're really ready to finish this. Just get it done, because it's not making any sense.
The thing that got me is when Lala, of course, They just looked underneath the stalls and saw, make sure ain't nobody was in there. But you was gonna open them stalls up if you got important witness coming in there. First off, but
one would think.
Exactly. And second of all,
out of order sign is not gonna stop me from checking in there.
Exactly.
Correct.
And second of all, though, the main thing is you waiting for this lady to come out this bathroom. You don't see Lala.
And ain't nobody
right about the bathroom.
And Lala come out.
Hey, ain't nobody looking at all. You got ghosts over there just keeping everything.
Her plan would be to stay. You gonna have to stay your ass in that bathroom till we get her up out of there and all the police leave. Then you can leave from out the bathroom. But until then, you gonna stay your ass in that bathroom. That don't even make sense. Why did she just walk out and nobody saw her? Yeah,
nobody saw you go in. Now, say if dude was and that was the crazy thing. Nobody was actually manning the door. They was manning the crowd of people who needed to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like this big ass courthouse. There's only one restroom in here. You know what I'm saying?
And you think
nobody on the door, and their back was to the door. The door is right back that way, and they was no. Anybody could have came from that way. So I'm like, a whole lot of shit didn't make no damn sense, man. I'm just like,
and you think they care that she a woman? They would have been in that bathroom with her. They don't care.
Of course.
Yeah, so.
Of course. But no, it was. I mean, it was something that like we all said, we will still watch the next episode. And so this is the last season. Correct. Yeah, I say less.
I'm too far gone to go back. But I need that lawyer to die though. That's the next thing.
No. Oh, no.
He got a hard on for Jamie, boy. Like, Ghost did this. Ghost did that. Like, dude. No.
He done held everybody down, bro. All right, you really like that? He done held everybody down.
No, not Turtle. Like not Turtle. I'm talking about everybody the down. DA office.
Oh.
The one that wanted to do the autopsy on Angela, talking to the sister.
Yeah,
white.
I'm not
Smith, whatever his name is.
I was about to say.
No. He been doing his job. He been on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
I was upset on that. I was like, no.
No. But y'all forget he does have the evidence on Tommy killing that undetected the undercover dude.
Of course, because he never threw it out. Never threw it out.
Am I tripping, or did I see him go to the place and retrieve that? Or am I thinking something?
I didn't see it. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so he didn't go. Okay, I'm thinking for some reason I thought that I saw him go to the little kiosk where he locked it up, the file, and went and got it, and it was leaving. But
he might, you know what I'm saying? You never know. He might know that his time is getting short. He might make a deal for it.
Shit, the time he come under 50, I didn't ask you. Like, bro, you just don't know what I got on your ass right now, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be coming in here threatening me in my house with my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, brother. And that damn unicorn shit, like, just get that a break because shit, she came back and got the bag. You know what I'm saying? So what does the recording device serve purpose for if you ain't gonna catch nothing?
Exactly.
Because that was the perfect time for that to come into play. Them breaking her out, that unicorn still being down there, and them getting the whiff of all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So what? Or maybe, while they was talking, you know what I'm saying, the dude will hear that he's talking to Tommy, and then I don't know, man. It's some badass acting because I would have left the bag there, got that whole conversation, and then whatever. You see what I'm saying? But whatever.
So rate the episode A to F. Like school.
That's a damn C-.
C-. Ah, nigga, I said the same.
In my head, I had a C- too.
Yep, C-.
Yeah. C- all across the board.
What I'm gonna do is, I know I'm gonna put a C- up here, but I'm gonna change my score to a B, just because some of the cinematography. I don't think 50 did a bad job on his first directing debut. Some of the cinematography was good.
That the last
slowed down
episode?
Shots and all that. Huh?
Was that the last episode that 50 did?
Episode 3. This one we talking about. That's the one he did. He didn't write it, but he directed it. And I thought the direction was good. You got Lorenz Tate knocking down old girl. It has some nice points in it. So I'm gonna give it a B, a solid B, just because of that kind of stuff.
Ain't been no booty. Ain't been no back shots for a while now. You know what I'm talking about? Like
I put it a B for booty. You know what I'm talking about?
Aggressive. Last time I seen some back shots was fancy.
Yeah. So B for booty. So definitely, I'm gonna put it a B.
Okay.
We can do a B minus. Let's change the score to a B minus.
All right.
Okay. We'll do B minus.
I sign off on that.
There we go.
I'll go up a grade point. I'll go up to a C.
Okay, I got it.
But he did a good job. He did a good job with the directing, but
yeah,
that don't make up for
the
the
story and the acting. He can't do nothing about that. But the cinematography was good. So 50, you get a B from me. Everything else get a C minus. Anything you want to say in closing, Book?
Nah, man. Woke up this morning. I'm feeling great today. I don't know why. I just feel good, man. I've been on my gym.
It's a great day for you. It's a great day for you.
I've been on my gym. You know, last 3 weeks ago, I said I didn't start till last week. So it take a while to get motivated for a brother out here. So I've been on it steady. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, I completed last week. I started. I dropped 5 pounds. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stick with it this week. So you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can get another 4 to 5. I didn't go to the gym this morning, obviously, because we had to tape him, but I'm gonna get it in after maybe on my lunch break, go on base and do it, or just after work when I come home. But I'm sticking to the script, baby. I'm sticking to the script. So that's why I had to eat that. It's like Greek yogurt and fresh blueberries. Like that ain't my thing, but it's what the meal plan calls for. You know what I'm talking about? So I add components that I ain't necessarily supposed to have up in there, but it's healthy. You know what I'm talking about? Fitness, granolas. So I need I need a little extra, but I ain't supposed to have that on there. So, and I put too much, but it was good though. You know what I'm saying? Brother, feel
you
good
put so
right
much. I
now.
thought you was eating cereal. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it was yogurt. It was yogurt. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I just feel I don't know if that's what it is. It's helping shape my mind and also, helping with my body. But yeah, man, I'm just feeling good today. I don't know. I'm not gonna put a label on why. You know what I'm talking about?
You should.
I feel free, man. You know what I'm saying?
You should. It's all on you.
Cody, you got anything to say before we get up out of here? You look like you in prison right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I got my little man over there asleep, man. He over there knocked out.
Hey,
Nah, everything is everything, man. I have nothing to add to anything. Huh?
He not sleep. He playing sleep.
Nah.
Cody, you ain't see him, bro.
Hey,
he keep looking up.
Let him
undertaking that thing.
My thing. Let him play it the way he's supposed to play it, because I don't see it. You know what? Let him do it the way he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
it works. But nah, I don't have nothing to add, man. It's all good. Just love, live, and laugh, man. All them. Every single way that you can do it. Love, live, and laugh. Whether you can actually utilize that throughout.
Well, it sounded good to you at first.
Parent and anything, man.
Mm-hmm. So there we go. I understand. We understood what you were trying to say. You froze up a little while, but it's cool. Make sure y'all go and subscribe. Make sure y'all click the little bell. You know what I'm saying? So you get all notifications when we drop. Also follow all our platforms. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to be posting more. I need to post more. I actually got a phone call from somebody. Is a valued brother of ours, of all ours, that he gave me some good tips to do. And basically, I'm going to have to just get off my ass and stop bullshitting. And so we can get this stuff done. You know what I'm talking about? And we're going to make sure we do this. What he said, you know what I'm saying? We got a free consultation. And that brother know who I'm talking about, so I appreciate you. I'm definitely going to get on that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because he want to see us be bigger and better. Also, the running count of subscribers on Facebook. Let me look at it right now. It is 444. 444.
On Facebook?
That's on YouTube.
Oh,
right
YouTube.
Now.
Okay.
444. We Jay-Z right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
So we get a couple more subscribers, and we will be giving that that gift card. Matter of fact, that's old school. We're gonna hit you with that Cash App, put a little money in your pocket, because we appreciate the people that actually take the time out and watch our show. So, so we appreciate all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Keep on telling a friend to tell a friend. Anything else? Y'all good? Y'all sure y'all good? Because if not, we're gonna watch the Wayne dance.
Hey, man,
straight?
let me cut a rug. You know what I'm talking about? Let me get my Martin on. Let me get my boogie on by myself. Let me boogie one more time.
That's true. Until next time, man, y'all, we'll holler at y'all. Y'all be easy. Peace out. Yeah.
Pray for me. Pray for book. Do everything I can.